emblem. Engage!
Alright, let's see what we got here. Hello, my name is Rodrigo. You are watching El Picachon on Twitch or Lopez Family Variety Channel on YouTube if you're watching this later. Hello, future people. As always, I am joined by my sidekick, Smokey the Smoke Detector. Smokey was feeling a little cold today, which is why I put this jacket here close to him. Obviously, Smokey, for two reasons, can't wear a jacket. One, he's a little smoke detector and the jacket won't stay. And two, it's against the law to obstruct him. So just trying to keep him warm this way. Off in the background, you might be able to hear my washing machine. I'm a human. I gotta do laundry. We just gotta live with it, okay? Hey, Harv, how you doing? I gotta go off to evening class. Oh, evening class. Alright. So, yesterday, the new DLC dropped for Fire Emblem Engage. I had already bought the season pass, and in fact, I think you have to buy the season pass. I don't think you can get these individually. So two new emblems dropped. I got one of them. Yeah. Veronica.
Yes.
Who I appreciate. I think Veronica is from the mobile game. It's from Fire Emblem Heroes. I'm not familiar with her. I think that's where she's from. But I like the fact that she seems to basically be evil, as far as I can tell. So that's a fun way to switch it up. Previously, we only had a DLC emblem, Soren, being a jerk to other people, but it's nice to have, like, the thing about Fire Emblem and Engage specifically is, like, actually all the characters are very nice and positive. Some of them have, like, secrets that they're trying to hide, but they're just trying to, like, keep their own, like, baby hearts from being hurt. They're not actually being bad, so it's nice to have some, like, actually kind of negative characters in the game at all that are part of your group. Let's see. So I'm giving. We just got her. So I'm gonna just give him the first 5.
Let's have a good match.
Levels here, and then we'll go do a map.
Veronica, I welcome you.
Somehow I won.
Smokey looks like more of a vest guy. Yeah, probably.
I've never seen a power like yours. The ability to manifest emblems. I want to make it mine.
I'm honored, but I'm afraid that power can't be yours. If you need it, though, I'm happy to help.
Yeah, I don't know who this character is, but I like her. She, like, you have to, it's like for all the DLC characters you have to, like, beat, except for the Three Houses kids. You have to play a stage to get them. You have to basically beat them in combat, and then you get to use them. But for most of them, they're like, I'm gonna give you a trial, and if you beat me, then you can use my power. I was like, okay, cool. Like, for her, she was like, I'm going to beat you up and then take your essence so I can summon you later. And you're like, okay. And she's like, yeah, that's what happens if I win. And she kind of implies that, like, whoever wins is going to have power over the other person. And so you're like, okay, all right, we'll fight her, and then we'll be able to use her power. And then after you fight her, like, Alir sits there and tries to convince her for, like, 10 more minutes. It's like, well, we beat you, so you're a DLC emblem. You should join us." And she's like, "No, you guys suck." And then finally she gets convinced, and she's like, "All right." So, oh, that's not what I meant to go. Harvester says, "Oh wow, she's a chaotic player, huh?" She kind of is. It's like emblems. Like emblems are the things that give you your power. They're kind of like probably the closest thing I can think of is like Guardian Forces or Espers or whatever in Final Fantasy games, where like having like Bahamut equipped gives you some bonuses or whatever, or lets you learn certain spells. That's basically what emblems are. So they don't have control over things. They're not corporeal except when they're fighting. So she doesn't get to decide, like she can't do anything, which is nice because if she could, she'd be clearly evil. Okay. So you might see here that I actually have 2 other DLC things that I haven't done yet. And I decided not to do them because last time I did them, they were kind of a big pain in the ass, and I don't super love the emblems that you get. This is my first hard run, so I did my first couple runs in normal, and then I moved to hard. And so I was like, this seems like it's going to be a huge pain in the butt to do, especially now that like enemies are tougher or whatever. So I didn't want to do it. But this is, so if you play Smash, this is how you get Crom and Robyn. Or, you know, Fire Emblem if you play Fire Emblem too. But that seems to be a much more of a minority than Smash players.
New TMNT movie, let's go.
Yep, new Ninja Turtles. It looks cute. I like it a lot. I like that they're just like playing 1000% into like some nostalgia stuff by basically it's like all the characters that they say are going to be there. I'm like, how are you going to fit this all into one movie? And I hope that it's not that people just get like little cameos, but it's like, yeah, Bebop and Rocksteady are going to be there, and like Mondo Gecko and like Genghis Frog or whatever. So it's like, yeah, all of the Wingnut, all of these characters are going to be there, and I don't know how you're going to have time to deal with any of them. And also basically reintroduce the Ninja Turtles and Splinter and April. Yeah, it looks cute. It looks really good. So we'll see how it goes. I like that they all sound like babies. Like they actually sound like 13-year-olds. Let's see what this is about. You guys hear that?
This temple seems promising. Let's keep our eyes peeled for another emblem bracelet.
Ah! I found it! Look! It's the bracelet of the Shepherd Exalt.
Interesting. There's an unusual presence inside this one. Let's try the invocation. Awaken, emblem of bonds.
Awake at last. I feel like I slept for quite a while. Guess I can't tease you for those long naps of yours anymore.
Hello?
Ah, sorry. We're just getting our bearings. Nice to meet you. I'm Crom.
He's the leader of the Shepherds. I'm Robyn, his tactician. If you're the one who awakened us, then you have my thanks.
Yes. I'm the Divine Dragon. So, you're 2 emblems in the same bracelet?
Right, but it's not that surprising. Robyn and I are bound by ties stronger than fate.
What do you mean?
I swore an oath to Crom when we lost his older sister, the Exalt Emerald. Neither of us was half the person she was, but together we became something more.
From then on, we supported each other through thick and thin,
Aw.
no matter the danger. My sister fought for a peaceful world. Together, Robyn and I made that a reality.
That's a wonderful story. We're also fighting to make our world a peaceful one. Would the two of you be willing to put your efforts toward another happy ending?
Of course, we'd be honored.
Honored? But I haven't even told you what's happening.
I knew I could trust you the moment I looked into your eyes.
Crom follows his instincts. He trusted me right away too, even though I'd lost my memory.
Well, I appreciate the confidence.
Before we join you, though, I think we'll have to see for ourselves what you're made of.
Hey, wait a minute. I like how... So, in Fire Emblem Engage, you get these emblem rings, and the emblem rings are the protagonists from previous Fire Emblem games. Then there's also like other emblems that you can get through the DLC that are additional characters also from Fire Emblem. So it's funny to play through and be like, you know, your main character is the Divine Dragon, but there have been other Divine Dragons. So there's at least one emblem who is also a Divine Dragon. And I think it's funny that they bring up that like Robyn lost his memories because your character, you know, the character you play in this game, Alir, is also an amnesiac. A trope that gets used a lot in video games in general, but in Fire Emblem specifically. So lots of amnesiacs in Fire Emblem.
Agreed. It takes strength and fortitude to win a fight. We should make sure you have both.
Don't worry, it's not a formal test. Just show us what you've got and trust it'll be enough.
I understand. Let's get started.
Let's see how many units they let me have. Let's see. Skippy says Paul Rudd as Mundo Gecko is a great choice. That is a great choice. Harv says a wingnut could be a fun fantasy nonsense thing that falls upward of a tree and travels the winds until it falls far away to proliferate. Sure, wingnut is a Ninja Turtles character. It's a bat, who is like really goofy looking. So I guess that's the nutty part. Are we a masked character? So no. This is my third playthrough. So you guys saw me start my second playthrough on stream. So since that stream, I played the game all the way through and started over, and now I'm almost done again. So I've been playing this game a lot. Like basically anytime I have like 15 minutes to a couple hours, I'm just sitting there like Fire Emblem. I've enjoyed it a lot. This is a good game. If you guys like sort of like turn-based strategy games, I'd strongly recommend that you check this out. You do not need to know stuff about previous Fire Emblem games to play this one. Most of the stuff that you would need to know is either explained or doesn't really matter. It's just additional flavor. Skippy's been gone a while, yeah. Ties stronger than fate. Homosexuality. Yeah, so a lot of Fire Emblem characters, and especially the protagonists, as we just said, you can pick whether they're a lady or a man. And I'm usually disappointed with the fact that most of the like canon versions of them are men. So for example, all the characters that you see here are the canon versions. So Byleth you can pick what gender they are, but the canon one is male. Robyn, you can pick their gender, and the canon one is male. Corrin, you can pick their gender, but the canon one is female, which is nice. And there's at least one other. I don't remember. So when I saw that the boy Robyn was the core one, I was like, oh man, this sucks. I wish it was the girl. But then yeah, it's like him and Crom are like so devoted to each other and so cozy. It's like, oh wow, this is actually nice. It's nice that they're both men. And either, I think playing it the way that the game intends, which is that they have a very close and strong and emotional friendship, That's cool. It's good to see men doing that. Or also, you can read it as they're a gay couple, and that's also good and cool, right? It's nice to see that. Both of those things are nice to see in video games because you don't see that very often. So however you interpret it, I think it's fine. Fire Emblem, it was actually anime the entire time, very much, yeah. Harsey says, that's a wonderful story. Surprisingly not sarcastic statement. No, Alir is very genuine. Like, the main character, which you also get to rename. So you'll hear me refer to him as Alir because that's his canon name. But I named him... I'm so clever. I named him Divine One, because that's what people are always, he's a divine dragon, so people are always calling him Divine One. So I'm like, yeah, I'll just make that his name. His name is Divine One. I know it's pretty dorky. But yeah, Alir is very genuine, very straightforward, and kind of a dummy, so I appreciate this character. Part of the reason, like, I was like, do I need to get into another Fire Emblem game? I don't think so. When I saw the previews, I saw that there's a moment very early on where, like, Alir runs into a dragon, like an actual, you know, big wings, breathing fire type of dragon, and he's just like, and the one they showed was the lady one, and she's like, bleh! Like, she actually makes a face, and I'm like, oh my god, did they actually give this protagonist a personality? Then I played the game, and it was like, not much of a personality, but definitely more of a personality than Byleth had, who is, like, literally just like a soggy potato. Like, that's part of his character. It's like, there are in-game reasons why Byleth is, like, made of cardboard and also boring and also cut out of boring cardboard. Thankfully not Alir. Alir is just, like, a very nice and genuine person. Let's see. Hardy says, relatable. I recently picked up Atelier Ryza 2, which I'm loving, and it's still my first playthrough, but I have been playing it a lot in the past week and a bit. Yeah, I get really stuck on some games. Like, Pokemon I get really stuck on, Fire Emblem games I get really stuck on. And Fire Emblem and Pokemon seem to be in this cycle. I mean, tons of Pokemon games come out all the time, but the last thing that stopped me from playing Pokemon, no. The last thing that stopped me from playing Fire Emblem was that the new Pokemon came out. That's when Sword and Shield came out. This time, Fire Emblem came out after Pokemon, so I was already kind of transitioning off of Pokemon, then Fire Emblem hit, and I was like, go sit over there, Pokemon. I need to make guys move in a grid. Alright, let's have a look at this map. Oh, short map. What is this? Oh, it's an impassable barrier. Yeah, the DLC stuff is pretty gimmicky. What's this? Crystal. Maybe I have to destroy the crystals. Let's see what it says. Defeat emblems, Crom and Robyn. Yeah, so it's not going to tell me until after I deploy what I'm supposed to be doing. So I'm just going to try and go with like a solid set of units. Probably don't need... I'm not going to need flyers as bad as I did the last one. Lapis is 17, Tamara is 18. Oof, I hate to swap out Lapis for Tamara. Ideally, I'd be running them both. Where's Panette? So Panette is like such a strong unit. I always have to make this decision of like, do I take my big bruiser units, or do I try to give someone else a bit of a chance so they can get some XP? Am I really not running Panette in this map? I'll probably regret it, but I'm gonna not run Panette so I can run Lapis. Two units that are not comparable. In this one they work very differently in this particular run. I think I'm gonna have to break the crystals and then that'll open this up, and then I can fight Crom and Robyn, so we'll see. Not really. Oh yeah, there's places for Yunaka to hide. That's good. That'll be good for her. Let's see. I'm just gonna go with it, see what they tell me to do. Let's see. Oh, did somebody follow? Mirror Burglar? I didn't see the notice. Sorry about that, but thank you for following. There's actually something behind the eyes, unlike our beloved Petunia. That's true. Petunia is dead inside. Speaking of tactics games, have you seen much of Phantom Brigade? I have not. I haven't seen pretty much anything for it. Horstone Mine says, I really love it when guys move on a grid. Yeah, guys on a grid. Like, if you put guys on a grid, that's already halfway to getting me interested. Rodrigo, Harvester says Rodrigo only wants one thing, and it's disgusting. Yeah. How did the Robespierre run go? It went pretty well. As it turns out, you really don't need the Royals to... It was like... I refused to use any units that were like Princess, like Crown Princess or their siblings. I still used some nobles because you kind of need to pad it out. But yeah, it was actually not that difficult. Like, a lot of the commoner and aristocrat units are good enough that you don't need the royal units. The royal units are very strong, but you don't need them. Okay, let's fight.
No need to hesitate. Come at us with everything you've got.
Let's see how you handle our strategy.
That barrier is in our way. We'll have to figure out how to break through it.
Divine One, it looks like those crystals might be generating the barrier.
Yeah.
Let's try smashing one and see what happens.
A fair thing to shout during any engagement. They reveal they got a strategy? Yeah. So in the other DLC map, which I already did, there's 2 buttons, and it's like, yeah, if you press the button, then you'll be able to get to this like part that's inaccessible. And it turns out you need to press both buttons, so I took all of my troops to one of them, thinking that you only needed to do one or the other. And then pressed it, and it's like, oh, you need to press the other button too. So I had to move all of my troops back around to the other one, leave one person back to press the button, and then move everybody back. So hopefully this one will be a little bit more straightforward. Of course, today I didn't bring Ike, who's like the best at destroying things. Who's here? Who are these guys? Heavily armored units. That's okay. Jean can eat heavily armored units for breakfast. Hiya!
The barrier is still standing.
It looks like we'll need to destroy all the crystals to get through.
Destroy all the crystals. Tell me what you know about the crystals. Let's do a hard right. Try to get everybody as far over here as possible.
Okay.
Yunaka
Yanaka here.
can hang out over here.
I will do what I must.
Maybe I could have left Saline back, because Saline is very good, or my Saline in this run is very good, because I have Soren equipped on her, and Soren allows you to attack out to like 20 squares. It's an attack that can't double up, and its core damage bonus is not very high, but it doesn't matter because basically you can start softening up units long before your front line gets to them.
Where to?
Okay.
Let's do this.
Tamara. They're just gonna break her, so that won't be super helpful.
Shall we dance?
Let me get... Lapis moving.
Thanks.
Oop, dang, the game tempts you to split your forces for an advantage, but then, uh-oh, here comes Mr. Enemy. Yep, exactly. That's... The game tries to get you to split up your troops, and then immediately throws more enemies at you. 100%. That's exactly what happens. Is this gonna help Sidal at all? Because that would be bad if I just put him within range of an axe attack. Yep, definitely within range of 2 axe attacks. So let me see if... Okay, we can cover him up. That's good. Actually, I'm gonna go ahead and engage the new emblem and see what she does.
Lend me your strength.
Sword-wielding unit, lance-wielding unit, axe-wielding unit, or a colorless unit. Let's go with a sword unit.
Come to my aid, hero.
I don't know how long they stick around or what. This is brand new. I just got this yesterday. Ooh. That's cool. Can I just move them around now? Nice. So I'm gonna guess that, like, nobody gets experience for using this guy, but that's okay. Jean is very strong. He's a strong unit. Go, faceless unit. Dang. Fabrication is my new favorite character. Get him, Fabrication. He's untouchable. Oh, they got him. Finally, they got Fabrication. Pretty good, though. That was a pretty good showing.
What? The crystals reverted back.
Then we can't waste any time. We better attack them all before everyone's actions are finished.
Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna have to split my troops to get the crystals, so... let me think of who I want to bring and who I want to send over there. Like, Jean can just stay here by himself and probably tank all these guys, but I should leave somebody with him too. Let's... Let me get Yunaka over here to start wrecking some of these flyers.
Now I have you.
Petrial Cognate. Oh. I want to offer a promotion to your channel. Wow. Wowie wow wow.
Retreat now.
Guys, don't click on that. Yeah, I'm too small potatoes for mods, so you guys just try not to click on that. I guess I can, like, block them, right? Follow, whisper, gift a sub. Nope. Oh, wait. Ban. There we go. Haha. I have banned a guy. I should just deputize you all. That seems bad. Like, you guys have too much fun. If I deputize you all, I don't know what's gonna happen. Okay, I'm gonna send Jade and my new pal Fabrication. Do I have enough healers? So Jean can heal. So I will leave Saline with these guys.
And so, the knight claimed victory.
I have 3 healers and I need 3 teams, so that should be good. Where's Saline? She's like back here. She's not gonna get to heal anyone, but we'll have her soften these guys up. Harvester says, I want it to be famous, but not like this. I worry that power corrupts me. Yeah. Alright. Get him, Fabrication. Okay, these 2, and then I'm leaving Saline. So now what I need to do is come back here and help Jean. So what I'm gonna do is engage Tamara.
Emblem, engage!
And do a little choo-choo train. This guy does not take a lot of damage, but the wizard does.
Here I come. Here goes!
Okay. And then... Ooh. I forgot that she picked up Advance. That's good. That's not the one I wanted to attack, but it's good to know that she has it. Armor Slayer? Alright. Cool. This Fabrication person is a real unhinged dancey type. Yeah, it's like a sword master, so they're kicking butt all over the place. So Jean should just be able to like disintegrate this guy, and hopefully not get hit in the process. If he gets hit, that's actually going to be a big problem. That's a big problem. It's cracking up for somebody who just lost half their hit points. Okay, he does have a... I guess I can heal him with Hortensia on her way out. She can't get close enough right now. What about Cedal? Okay, so we'll move Hortensia up. That's what I should have done, is I should have fractured that guy before sending Jean in. I always forget to use the fracture staves. Staves. problem is, I don't know if I'm going to be able to get Hortensia far enough away that they don't attack her. It's like with Sidal. Yeah, one attacker coming at him, but that'll be okay. Okay, so she can do it from 2 away. Heal or mend. Let's go with a mend so that he's topped off.
Help is everything.
Skippy says, well folks, I paid my taxes. Unfortunately, I paid 1/3 of what I'm getting back just to avoid an audit. Oh, that sucks. If I'd done it myself, I'd be getting an audit in a heartbeat. Yeah, I don't know if you guys listened to the pre-show for the Major Spoilers podcast, but we were talking about all that stuff yesterday. If you like work a 9-to-5 job and have like a normal kind of situation, then you don't really need to worry about audits. Contract allows an ally to act again, cannot move. Oh snap. That's a big deal. I mean, might as well use it. That's cool. It's like a dance that doesn't let you move. We'll see how this goes. I may have really screwed this up. Yep, they're gonna go after Sidal because he's the danciest, but they missed. Dodge it, Lapis. Or bat it out of the air, that works too. Oh, this is probably gonna hit. Oh, no? Nice. Okay. Whew. This is turning out a lot less bad than I expected.
Their formation's disrupted. Is it time, Robyn?
Definitely. Let's move on to the next phase of the plan.
These jerks.
The area is flooded. Is their plan to block our progress?
Wow. Okay. Well, we still have to make it up to the crystals, so... Oh, Yunaka's here. Yeah, she can just kill one of these per turn.
A good wind.
So really, I should have done the opposite. I should have sent my walkie characters to the nearest one, and my flyers out to the farthest one, because flyers are unaffected by terrain. So we'll see how this goes. Harvester says, I'm fine with taxes, but effectively needing to pay extra to file them when the government already knows your info is pretty extortion-y. Yeah, a lot of people... There's a lot of conversations about that, like... basically, we only do taxes because the government, or because, like, tax preparing businesses petition the government and basically have a lobby of their own. Which sucks. Oh, Fabrication got an elixir. I wonder where it went. Come on, Fabrication. Let's break the crystal. I'm just gonna break the crystal for funsies. Hopefully nothing bad happens because I broke the crystal. Okay. These kids seem to be doing fine on their own, actually, so... Let me... I guess punch this horse to death? And we'll engage. Horse punching! Activate!
Why do we repeat our mistakes?
And then we'll have the girls kill the wizards.
Me first! I should learn from you.
Ooh. Okay. Let me try moving over here. I might regret this. Fracture that guy. So that Tamara can just give him a good slappening.
I'll help. There is nothing to fear.
Skippy says, well, if I understand it right, you can file them for free and just pay your taxes. You're paying a tax professional to double check everything and charging you for everything extra other than a W-2, and even you still pay for that. So you're theoretically getting more money than a layman would have knowledge of. They fill out the sheets for you and file them as well as arbitrate them for you. But but it effectively becomes extra tax money if you don't get any kind of refund. Yeah, so if you have like a very normal tax situation, then they're kind of ripping you off. If you're like me and you don't always know what your money qualifies as, right? It's like I have a regular job. I also work as a contractor for Major Spoilers, and I work as a and I have royalties from my book. So there's like those are like three sources of money that are combined make for like a weird like set of forms. So it is nice to have somebody to file those for me. So yeah, it's okay. Send the pure water away. Okay. Probably gonna have to... Can I just cook this guy in his armor? Whoa, Hildskjav. Hey, and does anybody... What is this, like Swedish? Does anybody know how this is pronounced? Excalibur or Bolgagnon? We'll do Excalibur because that leaves me with a higher defense.
I could use some tea after that.
Okay, that'll be good too, because that'll help me deal with those flyers. Let's dance Hortensia.
How nice!
I don't know where I should send my dancer. I guess I maybe want to keep my dancer in the middle. This only has one guy coming at me. Oh. So one of the things that Byleth's emblem does is you can learn a thing where you keep finding stuff that belongs to other characters. You know, because it's from 3 houses, and that's something that happens a lot in 3 houses, is you find stuff on the floor and it belongs to one of the characters. Oh, that's bad. Taking some hits here. Okay, Fogato. There you go. Good job. More horses. Okay. Well, clearly this is a problem. How far up can I get here? So I can get here. So I can have Jean obliterate this guy and then dance him to heal Lapis.
Here.
Dodge it, dodge it! There you go. Poor horses.
I still have a lot to learn.
Fire Emblem kids can't hold on to their items to save their life. No, they really can't. They're dropping stuff all the time. Harvester says, if I were a guy on a grid, I would probably lose my stuff a lot too. Yeah, but at least you'd have an easy way to find it. You just have to like retrace all of the squares that you traversed. Skippy says, how do you know you aren't in a grid? You're always filling a 5-foot square. That's the real question. How do we know that we're not Fire Emblem characters?
Help is everything.
Okay, I have no place to stash this character that's not threatened by enemies, so hopefully I can just kill these 2 guys.
Where to?
Okay, Lapis can't actually kill that guy. Can she kill this one? Yes. So we'll do that.
Me first.
Okay. And then can Tamara kill this one? Very no. She can barely deal any damage to it. I definitely chose exactly the wrong units to go to exactly the wrong places. That's okay, Jean's here. I guess I might as well use the Twin Strike, and that way I don't risk the counterattack.
Now it's my turn. Try this!
The real Fire Emblem characters were the grids we met along the way.
Why do we repeat our mistakes?
Hardy says, I don't think I'm a main/playable character, if so. Skippy says, me neither, I'm a secret quest. Ah, yes. You're a very special secret quest, Skippy. Harvester says, I have long since come to terms with my NPC energy. Skippy says, you really have to look to find me, but along... Really find... Do you mean to say you really have to look to find my butt along your route? That's a good way of putting it. Okay. No immediate enemies here, so Lapis can hang for a bit. This is getting pretty clear. It's pretty clear back here too, so...
Sure, okay.
Let's move Fogado back here. And... that's as far as he can go. Wait, no. He can go here, but he doesn't have a longbow, so... let me see if Lucina give him anything better. Parthia has some better stats. Dodge it.
No escation here.
There you go.
Our bonds give me strength.
We'll keep him here so that he can back up Hortensia. And then we'll use Divine One here to blow this guy up because, well, I was gonna say because wizards ignore terrain when making attacks, but flyers ignore terrain they're on anyway, so the terrain is double nullified. We'll wait there so that Hortensia can sneak back here and not get attacked. And then she can heal Fogado. Okay, alright. So far so good. Haven't lost any characters. Haven't had to rewind time too hard. We'll see how we do on this side, because... actually... nobody really appeared on this side. Oh, wait. Where's Fabrication? Did he die? Fabrication, where are you? Yeah, I think Fabrication died. Was I just not paying attention, or did he, like, disappear because he's only on the board for a certain number of rounds? I don't know.
I grow weary.
Tell me you have an elixir. She does not. Wow, I am not gonna be able to heal her. That's really bad.
I can't retreat now.
If I could turn back time, if I could load my save, yeah, pretty much. That's how you play Fire Emblem. This wizard... Can they cross the barrier? Who am I missing here? Tamara is doing okay. She can't heal Lapis. She'll just wait. Forces attack Fogado. Hopefully he dodges. Nope, gets hit in the face. Force number 2. Can't quite make it. Okay. So far, so good. Once again, so far, so good. This lowers avoidance. But that's okay, because he is not gonna retort. And then we canter away. And heal him.
I owe you my life.
And then we counter away from that, which there's some archers up there, but we're not close enough to them for that to be a problem yet. Where am I? Oh, there I am. Block over here, attack. Actually, we'll attack from here with the Excalibur. You guys see my horse with a little wizard hat?
Dream well.
See? And then we'll move here to block the terrain. Nope, they can still totally make it to Fogado, but hopefully they won't. Okay, all of these guys are fine. Except for Saline. Let me see if... Wow, I also did not give any healing items to Jade. She just has 4 weapons, which she probably doesn't need. Did I give Lapis any healing? Okay. Oh, Lapis has 2 elixirs. As the last time, I just let these characters pick out their equipment. Let's chain guard. Sidal can also chain guard. And this way, everyone's in a little chain guard square. Okay, does Yunaka have an elixir on her? Okay, she's got like a couple vulneraries on her, so we'll get one of those to Saline. Okay, archers are on the move. That's worrying, but it's okay. Fogado. More horsies. Even more horsies. Some wingy guys. Okay, too many horsies. My team that's supposed to go to the left is still way too far to the center and keeps running into problems.
Me first.
Why did I go adjacent to him?
I had to stop you.
Do. Hortensia heals.
You're the best.
Malone says, "Hi guys, stopping by for a little while before bedtime, which was 15 minutes ago." Okay. Well, thanks for stopping by. Skippy says, "Man, I don't think content runs count as brave. Like, unless it's on camera, most people cheat at a Nuzlocke, most people turn easy on. It's all good, baby. No one will ever know." I was like, yeah, I guess, yeah. Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, so recently I've been watching a lot of Fire Emblem content. That's unfortunate. Nope. Oh, that's good. Okay. This is perfect then. I've been watching a lot of Fire Emblem content, and like the sort of the premier way of playing Fire Emblem is you have to play on maddening difficulty, and you have to play it doesn't have a defense, so yeah, you have to play on maddening difficulty, and you have to play with character permadeath. That's how most people do it. But most people allow themselves to then like either use the time crystal or reset the whole map if they lose a unit they don't want to lose, which is fine unless you're playing an Iron Man version, in which you basically have all of the hardest difficulty things on. And then if you lose a character, you can't reset, you just keep going no matter what. So a lot of people like that style, and a lot of people are like into she's gonna take like 4 swings at this guy. Oh, she didn't kill him. Oh no, he's gonna kill my Saline. Okay, I'm using the time crystal, because he's just definitely just gonna kill Saline if I don't. No, she's gonna take 6 swings at this guy, and hopefully she won't miss in 1 or 2 of them, leaving him alive. Alright, that's better. Okay. Whew.
I live to fight again.
Well, we've used the time crystal, so it's fine. Okay, who else? Let's get her back up towards the crystal. Hopefully these guys come chasing after... I guess maybe I can put someone here to lure them. Let's put Jean over here. To be like, nee, 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 nee. And we'll obstruct them. Here. So hopefully they'll come north and fight these guys who are not as strained resource-wise as these 3 back here, who I thought had the easy goal of getting to the far switch or to the far crystal, but turns out that's a whole ass adventure. We'll chain guard him.
Me, right?
These units can wait. Whew, we'll see. Okay, Archer's getting closer. That's not great. Okay, one rider went after the center guys, so that's good. I should have changed weapons. Get him, Fogado. No, get him harder. Okay, we gotta work on that. Yeah, a lot of heavily armored units on this one too, so it's really... I'm glad that I kind of naturally, like, split up my units that are good at dealing with heavy armored enemies, because I could have just as easily ended up with like a group who is like really terrible at it. Okay. Like, how far can Tamara go? Oh, she needs to... Her emblem is out of charge, so she can't get anywhere this turn. Okay. Fogado. Take care of this archer. He does not deal enough damage to take care of this archer. That's not great. Wait, hang on. Okay, here's what we're gonna do.
I'll manage.
Main character. I'm gonna wreck this guy.
Relax. I am the divine dragon. Dream well.
Walk him here. Okay, not much you can do here. Then she's gonna do her dance. Harvey says, I like a hard difficulty when the game gives you more cool and powerful things for your character to do, and the scaling of the game makes none of it matter because enemies die quickly anyhow. So that's actually why this run is on hard mode. Part of the reason for that is that I was playing on normal, and I was like seeing and coming up with all of these ways to attack enemies like multiple times, to deal extra damage with each attack and stuff like that. And it didn't matter because most enemies were going down in 1 or 2 hits anyway, and I was like, maybe I need to play on hard mode so I can actually, like, so that these, like, weird strategies that I'm trying to put into play will actually do something, right? So that's why I'm playing on hard mode. It's been fun. It's a lot more, like, I forgot how hard Fire Emblem can be on its, like, normal difficulty, like, on its standard difficulty, which is hard. But yeah, it's good times. I enjoy it. Oh, and then Harvester went to bed. Good night. Malone says, I played one run of XCOM with Iron Man settings back when the new one came out, but nowadays I feel like I don't need any more stressful things that already exist. Yeah, I played XCOM in the normal difficulty, XCOM 2, and halfway through I was like, nope, this is too hard, and I just turned it down to the easiest difficulty. Played through, barely made it anyway. Like, I was like, nope, XCOM's too hard for me. Skippy says, challenge modes are a young people's game. They have free time to kill. Man, some of these characters look like Danganronpa villains. Sure. Rodrigo leveled up into hard mode. Let's go. Yeah, I did. I'm playing on hard mode now. What was I gonna say? It's funny because you know, things out there, you have things like Nuzlocke, which make a little baby game like Pokemon meant to be more dangerous and impactful. And on the other side, you have Fire Emblem, where it's like kind of like repulsive to casuals, right? It's like it's too hard. You lose your cute characters. Like it's like it's too difficult, right? It's like, leave me alone, Fire Emblem. Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna wait, and then I'm gonna do Bonded Shield. And then, ooh, this lady is back operational, but I need to use magic. Still, I don't know if she gives me anything. Max 5 for each consecutive round that unit uses weight, reverts to base stage if unit triggers the effect. Okay. Used to grant another action to an adjacent ally who has already acted. Oh, yeah, okay. Some random unit, cavalry, summon units get move +1. Okay, cool. But I'm just gonna attack. I do want to summon a hero, but these archers are like extremely dangerous to my healer because she's a flyer.
I am ready for a rest.
Skippy says, no, they killed my old anime grandpa. He was 28 years old. Yes, that's a reference to another conversation that we've had here about the supposed ages of Fire Emblem characters as explicit as written canonically by the developers, and I'm like, no, that's bad. Kids in Fire Emblem are way too young. So the bad thing here is that a stretch is not going to do me very good, or not going to do me a lot of good. Like sometimes if you're like having trouble with stuff, you can do like a final stretch where you put your units in peril, but it'll get you to like defeat the boss, and then it doesn't matter that everybody's out of position because the game will end automatic, or the thing will end automatically and you'll win. In this one, I have too many characters that are, or in this one, breaking the crystals is only going to be the first part of the challenge, right? So I'm gonna send Tamara over to help the other group because they really need it. Hopefully she can draw some aggro.
Goodbye.
How far can Sidal get her? So he can go here. Then Sidal. I gave an emblem ring to Sidal so that he would, or Sidal, so that he would get more SP, which is what you use to buy skills. Or literally, it stands for skill points. But I never, because dancers are so strong on their own, or they're like such good things just dancing. I pretty much never use them. Oh, sweet. Look at this. Tamara. Okay, Tamara can't kill this thing in one go, but still, that's still very good. Do I try to fish for the crit? I'm going to try to fish for the crit. Because it doesn't matter if I leave him with 1 hit point or with half his hit points. Crit, crit, crit. Okay. No crit and no sandstorm, so that's too bad. Yeah. Okay. Oof. And then Lapis can just wait. Okay, hopefully more enemies don't come pouring in. I gotta double check what Reprisal does. Because it keeps triggering. Okay. This is good. If they're attacking the main character, like the main character has like really kick-ass defenses. So as long as they're not going after my healer, it's okay. Fogado. Okay, one more 4C over there and another one on that side. That's okay. That's alright. Okay. We are still pretty far from this crystal and have lots of enemies on our tails, so...
No problem.
Let's move Fogado up here. See if he can take out this monk. Fogado, do not get hit by this monk. Okay, that's good. Good job. Oh, I got an elixir. How come none of the guys on the other side gave me an elixir? Hortensia can come up here and, well, she can come here and heal Fogado.
I owe you my life.
Playing a Fire Emblem game will have you memorizing a lot of characters' names. But if you ask me now, like, what are all the characters that I played in 3 houses, I'm not gonna remember most of their names. Okay, let me see if I can just wreck this guy here. I think the summoned troop only works as long as you're engaged. So after like 3 turns, it goes away. Or when the engagement drops, it goes away. So if I summon something now, it wouldn't even last 1 whole turn. It would just click off. Okay, Tamara can... Where's Tamara? She can move up a little. Oh. Actually, she can just keep moving up then. Let's give her a spear in case something tries to attack her at range. Just throw up some chain guards. Items. Take a vulnerary. Okay. Wait. Wait. Oh, this is so messed up. Oh, you know what? While I'm at it, Saline should obviously replenish her. I can't believe I've been sitting by that this whole time and I totally forgot to use it. I'm not very good at this game, and some games that I play, it actually kind of helps me to stream them, because if I'm talking through what I'm doing, it like kind of helps me to helps me to think about and do things. But with this game, I have to concentrate really hard in order to make all of the moves that I'm supposed to be making. Okay, it looks like everybody can make it to the crystal right now. I'm worried that like a bunch of new enemies are gonna pour in once we break all 3, but there's always the time crystal, I guess. Break the crystal! Let me move everyone up.
Nice, nice.
Okay. Actually, what I'm really gonna want to do is to give Hortensia her engagement back, so... But might as well summon a hero. Let's summon a colorless hero.
It is time to honor your contract.
Because the engagement's about to drop anyway. Cool. When unit defeats a foe of a higher level, grants level +1 until the end of the battle. Dang, that is strong. Let's see. There's a good meme about Vander. Yeah, Vander. The old guy from the beginning, and how another character is 1 year younger and looks 75% less wrinkled. Yeah, their ages are all over the place. And unfortunately, for some of the characters, skew really young. Like, the main character, right, this guy that we're looking at, is supposed to look like he's 17. Like, they say 17, and then in parentheses, but actually he's 1,000 years old. He was just basically in a sleep stasis for that time. That's weird. It's weird. This guy doesn't look 17. He looks 20, right? It's like, if you tell me this guy is very young, and I'm like, okay, this guy's 18, 19 years old. Like, this guy's a very young adult, right? Not a 16-year-old. And I know that's a small age difference, but it makes a difference. Okay. Break the crystal. Jean, punch the crystal. And now... Actually, we'll move her after we break the crystal.
Excellent. We destroyed all the crystals.
More
Barriers
crystals
down.
pop up.
Hurry, let's advance on the emblems.
Okay, so there are some Sailor's like, oh, I'm dying. Squirrel, I'm dying. Okay. These guys can probably close. They can dance Jean. And he can get up close.
You're a lifesaver.
It's kind of tough because we gotta defeat 2 emblems. Not just one. Who's this? Oh, this is my little guy. Get him, guy. Oh, dodge that. Oh my god. It's too exciting to have a character who's dying. Oh, Crom just comes right out and attack you. That's good. Is Robyn gonna come out? Nope. Oh, some wolf riders. What? Those wolves aren't... Okay, that's new. What is this, some sort of scorpion wolf? That must be from that Fire Emblem game. Because that seems hardcore. Blazing Lion is not gonna do a lot of damage. God, I am like... It's like... My style of play is a phalanx. Like, characters clump up, and then, like, the tanks take the damage and then get healed by the healers in the back line, and then, like, the damage dealers, like, jump forward and kill whatever the tanks have softened up. Like, breaking up into these teams is, like, really messing up with my game. Okay, let's try to do that. We'll get Hortensia back over here. Actually, before I do that... I think I probably have... I have a rescue. And I have a warp. I'm gonna give him to Hortensia. Okay, nice. So Hortensia should be able... She's got one more warp, so she should be able to, over the next handful of turns, get everybody from this team close enough to the fight. So that'll be good. We just have to get everybody physically closer. When in doubt, phalanx. These guys, they're gonna have to stall.
Time to finish the job.
Oh, thanks, Malone. Thanks for stopping by. Excuse us, any upcoming fighting games catching your interest, even if just from a visual interest perspective? So, Street Fighter 6, an elixir.
Don't fear for me.
Okay, if I can get her to take that elixir. Here, Yunaka, you get this healing wand that you can't use. So Street Fighter 6 is coming up, right? I'm very excited about that. It looks really good. the characters that they've announced, you know, they're like just getting me right here because it's a bunch of new characters, a couple of other returning characters, plus like the 8 like World Warriors, right? The 8 characters from Street Fighter 2. Ryu, Ken, Chun-Li, Zangief, Dhalsim, Honda, Blanca, Guile. I think that's everyone. Somebody's very sad that I missed one, but it's okay. Okay, so these guys are gonna like retreat a little bit. See if they can pull Crom away from Robyn. Cammy is from that next generation. It doesn't seem like it because Cammy has stuck really hard. Like, people loved Cammy from like the second she appeared. But like, I know it seems weird, but like Cammy isn't the same class as like DJ. Which is weird to say because most people, DJ is gonna be in this one, but most people kind of don't remember DJ. DJ, T-Hawk, Cammy, and was it Fei Long, the Bruce Lee guy? All of those guys were part of the same class of new Street Fighter characters. But it doesn't seem like it because Cammy is like, because the stories that we have dealt with Bison, and she is like very much a like Bison hater. All of those stories, because she's core to all of those stories, she feels like a character that is older, right? That has been given more time, because she has been given more time. God, I don't even know what to do with those wolves. I need to like kill these guys fast, because otherwise those wolves are gonna catch up, and I'm gonna hate that. Okay. Well, Jean can just knock the block off this archer to start with. And then we'll probably dance him. These guys are just gonna catch up, and I'm just gonna have to live with that. Yeah, Cammy, T-Hawk, and DJ, yeah. I'm really, really hooked on Marissa. She looks like a ton of fun, taking up Zangief's bruiser role now together. Or role now that he's full-on wrestler. Yeah. She looks good. I actually really like Manon's deal. Like, being like a grappler ballerina just seems like exactly the sort of nonsense character that Street Fighter needs. Let's keep Sidal here. Like, I saw her like introduction video and I was like, absolutely yes, 100%, this is what I want. So like with most games, I end up like not maining the character that who I visually like the most, so I probably won't be a Manon maid or main.
Is it strange that
Sean is like such a beast, but I like her a lot. I like that character a lot. Okay, let's try and make a little box for Sidal. So Fogado can go in here. Just keep a silver sword.
Tell by your form that you're no stranger to battle. You know what you're doing.
I've learned a lot along the way, but I still have a goal to achieve.
You've got as much determination as Robyn does. I can see it in your eyes. Now, let's get started. I'm ready when you are.
somehow.
Nice, nice, nice. He's still alive. You basically need to kill him all the way 3 times. Oh, this could work. Oh, no. That's not how it works, I guess. But yeah, let's go ahead and engage and do Silver Lion so that that other guy, the Blazing Lion, Steel Blade, $43 damage versus 42 damage. This is fine. Hopefully being on fire will make things harder for them. Can enemies still get to Cedal? No. That's good. Okay, I managed to like properly isolate them. Warp. 1, 2, 3. Does she have Canter Plus? No, she has just regular Canter. 1, 2. Who's that up there? It's a mage. Okay, she might be able to live that. Okay, that's actually not gonna work. Let's go here. Is that same wizard? Yeah. Okay, that's fine. Let's go here and actually rescue. Now let's see who all we can rescue. Okay, we can get Tamara over. Groovy. That's excellent. That's what we need. Okay. So not a lot of room for Tamara to do her thing. Ugh, she's gonna be in that water. She can't engage. So maybe not as helpful to get Tamara over. Oh well, at least here she's pretty much safe except for that wizard. So she's not gonna get ganged up on. Okay, Crom can't get to Cedal, which is good. That's exactly what we don't want happening. Let's bum rush
That's it?
this archer.
For peace.
Should have something that'll just obliterate this, yeah. Ignis trigger.
It's a terrible state of affairs.
Nobody has any items. shot at this guy.
Look what you made me do. Time to finish the job.
Crit again. Double crit. Very heavily armored opponent, so it didn't do a lot of damage, but that's 2 crits in a row. That's what this character is supposed to be doing. Just critting left and right. Nope. Trade. Yep. Hey, Yunaka, you want a steel great axe? It's like there is weight in this game, but there's not encumbrance, which is good because yeah, sometimes you just have to hand your axe to like an archer and be like, just freaking hold this for me for a second. Oh no, here comes Robyn. Okay, all right, that wasn't too bad. Robyn only has 1 life. We might be able to do this. We might be able to get this turn, assuming he doesn't kill Sean. Okay, Sean is just tanking it.
To be defeated here.
Nice. Good job, Sean. Look at all the characters that I was like gathering around to try to take Crom down. All I needed was Sean and a little bit of support. He's just like dodging meteors. It doesn't matter. Oh, Robyn has chain attacks. That's actually really bad. Okay, Jade, you just have to dodge this. Do not...
defend a fallen knight who couldn't protect anyone. I suppose it's funny. Like a tragic comedy.
Okay, I did not realize that Robyn was a backup unit. So we're gonna have to time crystal this junk. And I think I know the way to do it. So hopefully we don't have to rewind the entire turn. We just have to go to Jade's movement. Yeah, we'll keep Saileen's attack because we do want to pull Robyn. But what we'll do is we will get...
Look what you made me do. You're dead.
We'll get Jade farther away. She's not gonna get the health bonus from Saleen, but that's okay. Let's get her... Yeah, let's keep her on a Tomahawk. Just gonna trade with Yunaka. Give Yunaka her Great Axe. Take the Vulnerary. Use the Vulnerary. Okay. Now hopefully this will play out mostly like it did, but not as bad. Okay, so far so good. Okay, Jean not tanking this time as hard as he was last time. It's a little worrisome because I think he's going to get attacked at least one more time. Okay. Missed by the meteor. Ah, Robyn is still a backup. Like, Robyn's backup radius is huge. So, I don't know that this is actually... although, that was a different person. They didn't attack Jade. They're trying to attack Saleen, which is good. Saleen's defenses are bonkers. Yeah, they're going after Saleen, which is good, because she's going to be able to... Nope, still dies. Oh my god.
All flowers one day wilt. Please tell my people.
Okay. Blah, blah, blah. Everybody else gets into position. Blah, 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 blah. We're going to have to go one more turn. Like, this looked like we were going to be able to do it in one turn. But we got to dial it back farther than that. And we just got to take care of... We just have to, like, take care of these guys back here because they keep killing our characters. So we can cook this guy with a bourguignon. I was like, oh, this way is like, you know that Robyn and Crom have some sort of like group mechanic, like paired mechanic, right? So I was like, okay, we can... Oh shit, that's an archer. I'm gonna guess, yeah, we can just make it over here whenever he wants. Archer duel. Try to get a crit, Yunaka. You've gotten tons of crits.
Time to finish the job. Was that too much?
That's our girl. Good job, Yunaka. Ooh, and it like... Oh no, that gets Robyn over. Crap. Crappity crap. Okay. But now there aren't as many guys to go off of his attacks, so this will be fine. It'll be fine.
A satisfying ending.
Also, if he doesn't close all the way to Yunaka, she can basically wreck him from a distance, so... Okay. That's okay. That is not okay. Alright, once again, Jean comes through. Jean's ability is not on trial here. He can, like, comfortably take this meteor to the face if he wanted, but he won't. He'll dodge out of the way. This guy attacks Lapis. Lapis should be able to either take it or just, yeah, having missed. Enemies get into position. Was that it? Did I make it through the round without losing a character? Okay. Okay. Let's go. Whew. Alright. So I need to kill... God, this is going to be impossible. Like, Robyn...
Still in it.
Alright. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to bring Yunaka over here. She should be able to... engage. Use Astral Storm on Robyn, and that should get around the chain guard. It doesn't take him all the way down to 0, but it takes him down to 1 point. I want to see if I can run someone over real quick. Okay. Staff, gonna mend Yunaka.
Cheers.
Yeah, this team back here is in shambles, so I'm gonna have to see if I can get someone over. It's gonna be tough. Although Crom is gone, so all we have to do now is kill kill Robyn. once again, trade. Give me your vulnerary. Vulnerary use within Gentle Flowers area. What do I have? Okay, who has good mobility? I'm just gonna... Okay, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna warp the main character. Yep, that was my last warp. Like, these characters are gonna get freaking mauled if we don't win it this turn. And actually, we can't win it this turn. I'm gonna have to, like, take care of them. Because there's no way to kill Robyn. If that had actually knocked them down to 0, we could have gotten them this turn, but let's see how far Sidal can go. Okay, Jean can actually go pretty far. Sidal can, yep, so let's get Jean over here. Okay, let's get... this will punch through the chain guard.
I'm curious to see what you've got. Show me the leader we're joining forces with.
Oh,
Me too,
man.
Emblem Robyn. Our strategies may not impress a tactician like you, but the bonds among my allies are strong.
Hey, don't badmouth my strategies, okay?
You do seem worthy of our trust.
Alright, chain guard. Missed the attack.
You're good. This time, victory was mine.
Let's move him out of the way. Yeah, we can't get him close enough to actually give his bonus to Jean, assuming we can even get him over there. Jean goes there. I mean, he's got an obstruct to go, so we'll put it there and try to protect Hortensia. I don't know if he's even going to be able to, like, hoof it over there this round. Oh, god damn it, I put him too far away. Okay. Jean, pay attention to where Sidal can make it.
You're a lifesaver.
And he can't even make it. A lot of my units are about to get like really badly attacked. So we couldn't quite make it. So let's see if we can get some of them out of harm's way. Of course. She dodges every one except like this one, which is the one that I need her to tank. I'm out of healers. So that's great. We may have to just like call this one, because I don't think that I'm gonna be able to, like, if even a single unit drops next turn, I don't think I'm gonna be able to work it out. I guess I could just try to play more, I could just try and do it more conservatively. Let's see what happens. Robyn immediately runs over and tries to get my flyer. Breaks her so she can't attack. Okay, well that's Robyn's turn at least.
I have faith in the goodness of humankind.
She's got Roy equipped, so she survived, but she's almost certainly gonna get attacked again. So she has to pretty much dodge everything that comes at her. Nope, just gets hit by a meteor immediately.
I want to fight, but my body won't move. Divine One, Prince Alpris, I'm really sorry.
Okay. Once the enemies get done slaughtering me, we'll roll it back again. And try to just play more conservatively. I thought that I could basically cheese it, but we gotta just play way more defensively. My local theater is doing a screening of the original TMNT next week. Definitely gonna go. That movie is nearly as old as I am. Yeah, that was good times. Hortensia didn't get attacked nearly as many times as I thought she would. Okay. Alright, gotta dial it back. Gotta play a little bit more conservatively. I thought we could, like, stretch and kill... Robyn. But what we have to do is we have to, like, basically protect my weak units here. And... Why did you knock over here already? Oh. I know why. Okay. So Robyn's gonna go after them, but last time it turned out okay. Is there a way for me to cheese a little bit more damage out of that? Like, there's no reason for her not to attack Robyn. There's like more room up here, right? Okay, so let's get her up as high as possible. And let's... No, let's not call doubles. Astra Storm. Mulagir. Oh, that's why. Oh my god. I should have thought about that. So, Yunaka has an ability. I gave her an ability called Momentum. So, her first attack every turn gets bonus damage equal to the number of squares she moved. So this time I like moved her one extra square, so she got enough damage to pop them. And now I'm like, oh my god, that was enough damage to pop them. Can I actually do this again? But no, I'm gonna try and be like, I need to be like very conservative about this.
Big help.
All right, all right. I appreciate your cheers, Skippy. I don't want you to think I'm ignoring you. I'm just concentrating. Okay, you can have my axe, and I will drink this and get the bonus from being close to sailing. That actually puts her out of harm's way completely, so we'll see what Robyn decides to do. The only one he can really attack is Yunaka. Okay, down here. Yeah, so come here. Give this guy the old Bourguignon. Okay. We'll go one up and give him the Bourguignon so he can't counterattack. Let's do Excalibur since it leaves me with a little bit more hit points, or avoid.
I had to stop you.
Ooh, I got that level boost. That's sexy. A wizard and a spear guy. Yeah, let's put him here so he can block those. Tamara can get pretty far. So she's only dealing potentially with 2 of those. Let's give her a spear so she can counterattack. Where's Cedal? Cedal can come all the way up here. So that's good. He can get pretty far up. I can leave Lapis here. John here. Move Fogado over here. Give him a sword. Move Hortensia here so she can charge up her
You're a lifesaver.
thing. That puts her in harm's way for one thing, but I think it's just that meteor, which is gonna can hit anything on the battlefield anyway. Lapis. Ooh. In all of my run-throughs, I've never really put Roy on a character for very long. So I've like never really used that advanced ability. I probably should. Not now, but I should like think more about it. Wait. Cedal can come up here and something get him over here. It's like this can actually get my main character over to Robyn, which is probably a good idea.
Kind of you.
So not quite, but it aggroes Robyn, hopefully. Oh, Pavlov's up. Let's take a quick break and go see what Pavlov's up to. Be right back. Hey, look, guys, it's Pavlov. Pavlov does not know what's happening. He doesn't understand what streaming is. Pavlov was feeling bad, and then he started feeling better, and now he's kind of feeling bad again, so we got him some new medicine. But I think he'll be okay. Now he wants to go back to sleep. Good night, Pavs. That's actually why the door is open, is so that he and the cat can just wander around if they want. That way they don't all need to be stuck in here with me. Okay. Where am I at? Okay. If we've learned anything from Melee, is that Roy is just Marth, but bad. I mean, definitely Marth is more utilitarian in this game, but Roy does okay. But maybe I had that implicit bias from Smash as well, and I was just like, oh, I don't know that I want to put Roy on anybody. Like, Roy's just not very good. But Roy actually has, like, Roy is actually is very good, because when you engage with Roy, you get a 1 level bump, right? So everything that's level dependent goes up by 1. So it actually makes whoever's on him pretty strong. Yeah, it's Pavlov. Alright. I think just Jean left. He's going to... Let me engage and see what that does. Oh, that's very good. Yeah. Okay, let's see what happens.
Damn.
I literally, like, looked away because I was like, okay, she dodged, and then the thing, like, attacked her again. Okay, somebody shoots a meteor at us. Sidel just takes the meteor to the face like a champ. Okay. Good job, Pogato. Alright, as long as nobody goes down. Lapis. Lapis, don't you dare. Okay, no one else can get to Lapis. Alright. Well, Robyn moved very far away. Where is he? Oh, there he is. But he only has... 1
Give me an order.
health bar left. So I'm going to... That's too much. Yep, I think I gotta move her here. Attack. Get the Mula gear. That's gonna get her hit. Oh, and there's a chain guard. Okay, I gotta pop that chain guard. Perfect. Double perfect, actually, because then Yunaka's gonna actually be able to use his passive.
Victory was mine.
Let's see. A champ? A Pog champ? Yeah, pretty much. Allgrave says, I'm playing through the 2003 CRPG Temple of Elemental Evil, currently Nerd Life rules. Yeah, I remember that one. Yeah. Good times. Skippy says, good luck and have fun. Yeah. Okay. This guy is gonna park it here. Yunaka's gonna come around and obliterate Robyn.
I underestimated the danger.
Ah, we made it. Oh my god. That was tough. I mean, it was mainly tough because I kept like overstretching, trying to like finish it off. But playing conservatively, I was able to, you know, keep all my units from dying.
Well, I think that settles it. I've got my answer. How about you, Crom?
Yes, indeed. We saw a tremendous display of strength and resolve. You are both bold in your actions and sincere in your beliefs. I'm impressed.
So you'll join us?
Sorry for the trouble, but I wanted to be sure. Yes, we'll help you.
Let's join forces and usher this world toward an era of peace.
Thank you, Emblem Crom, Emblem Robyn. With you on our side, I've got more hope for our world than ever.
Hope, yes. That's the key to your peaceful world right there.
And it's up to us to spread that hope, so the world doesn't fall to despair. I think it's very important to breathe life into that goal, by speaking it aloud.
Well said. If our goal is to bring hope to the world, we can't be half-hearted about it. There have been times in my life when I've been close to despair. In those moments, it was only thanks to Robyn and our friends that I didn't give up.
Everybody
Even
talks a
when I was
lot in this
destined
game.
to die, we conquered fate by trusting and inspiring each other.
That's right. And so long as you hold on to hope, you'll be capable of the same.
I understand.
Hearing
I'll
Matt
take these
Mercer
words
coming
to
from
heart.
blank anime voice is really
That's the
weird.
spirit.
Yeah, I recognized him right
Forward to
away
joining
because
you in the battles to come.
he's using the same voice that he used in like Persona 5, like the same sort of like
Robyn,
breathiness.
It's
Oh,
been too long.
Lucina, I'm so happy to see you again.
You look well. And you've become an emblem just like us. Incredible. Crom does almost nothing but worry about you. It's a little
aw,
tiresome.
her gay
if I'm honest.
dads.
We weren't going to discuss that in front of her.
You really worry that much?
Of course I do. I'm your father. But now that we're together again, I can finally rest easy.
It does feel as if a huge weight has been lifted off my shoulders. Now we can fight side by side again, like we did in Elise.
Nothing would make me happier.
Together, we'll make this world a better place.
Together.
Emblem Crom and Emblem Robyn work in tandem to defeat foes with a mix of swords, magic, and tactics. The sync skill Surprise Attack prevents enemy counterattacks if the unit is in terrain that grants a bonus to avoid. Nice. Okay. The Engaged Weapon 11 Sword can strike foes at range with magical attacks. The Engaged skill Other Half calls on Robyn to raise magic and assist in chain attacks. The Engaged attack Giga 11 Sword is a magical strike that deals high damage to foes with low resistance. Okay. Skippy says, why we gotta pit two bad bitches against each other? Yeah, I got nothing. I got nothing bad to say here. It's fine. But yeah, after a while, like, especially somebody who's, like, as high profile as Mercer, or Matt Mercer, she's like Mercer, like we both served together. Someone who's as high profile as Matt Mercer, you start picking him out in stuff pretty easily. Yep, I've got to pick up some steel. That's everything. Let's see what Lucina's gay dads have to say.
That's fantastic.
All right, we're
Nicely
gonna
done.
go back to the Somniel. Have a look at what the ring actually does. and then we'll wrap it up because I gotta get ready for critical hit. Let me save. Not sure about him as Minsk, but we'll see. But he was excellent in Pillars of Eternity. He's all over Monster Hunter World, and it's a real weird there too. Yeah. I don't know if you guys are familiar with Phil Lamar. He's like one of my favorite voice actors. He's lots of people. He's like Samurai Jack, and he was like Hermes in Futurama. So he has like 3 or 4 voices that sound very different from each other, but they sound very much like each other, right? So if you've watched Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends, Wilt sounds like Hermes from Futurama. So you start being able to pick it out, right? Usually I'm happy to hear a voice actor that I'm familiar with, but there are times when it's a little weird, or where I'm like, that's not who I would have picked. Yep, he was Jon Stewart too. Yep, totally. Alright, let's see what this ring does. Let's go to the ring chamber and see what we can learn from it. Best Jon Stewart, best animated Green Lantern, hands down. Yep. Yeah, I, like, you know, people are like, you know, David Tennant is my doctor, and like, you know, whatever. Like, Jon Stewart, like, Justice League animated, Jon Stewart is my Green Lantern, and Phil Lamar is my Jon Stewart, so, that's pretty much where I'm at. All of the voices in that were just, like, absolutely iconic, just so good. Let's see what the inheritable skills are. Surprise attack. If unit initiates combat from terrain that provides an avoidance bonus, foe cannot counterattack. Okay, cool. Sword guard. Yeah, all of these guys have these like guard abilities, which I don't feel are very good. Rally Spectrum used to grant adjacent allies +3 to all 7 basic starts for 1 turn. This is like an this is an ability you activate, I'm guessing. +3 to all stats for 1 turn. That is freaking huge. Like, in this game, small bonuses like that are really big. That is something. That's really good. Brute Force, while making a physical attack, critical hits deal increased damage. Okay, if you have a crit build, that's not bad. Charm, if unit attack triggers a chain attack, increases chain attack accuracy to 90%. Nice. Rally Spectrum Plus. Oh, Rally Spectrum Plus is like out to 2 spaces. I was like, do they actually give you more of a bonus? But no, it's just out to more spaces. Okay. That's interesting. Like, so I played my first playthrough without any DLC, right? Even though there was like day 1 DLC, I didn't get it. And the DLC very like drastically changes the sort of things you can do. It does make the game easier, which is why a lot of people like poo-poo it. Again, most of the people playing Fire Emblem Engage online as influencers are doing like, you know, maddening difficulty. So there's normal, hard, and maddening. So highest difficulty, like, runs with like permadeath, right? So so a lot of people aren't using the DLC because the DLC is like all upside. Like, you basically just get more good stuff. And what I like about the DLC is that a lot of that stuff allows you to change more characters or change the characters more drastically, right? Like, one thing that I love to do is to take characters and put them in another class and have them work in that class, which this run I was a lot more conservative than my last run, but is like, I made the main character a horse wizard, which is not anywhere near what he's supposed to be. And, you know, made a couple other big changes, like making Jade a wyvern rider instead of an armor, like, general type. Everything else I pretty much kept pretty close to where it's supposed to be. Panet into a Wolf Knight is not a big stretch. But this was my first hard difficulty run, so I was a lot more conservative. The DLC allows you to sort of like try things out a little bit more. It like makes it a little bit more... It makes it a little bit easier if you make a mistake to like recover from it, as opposed to like messing up a troop for its entirety of time. So I like the DLC because I'm not playing in absolute hard mode, right? For people who play in absolute hard mode, they don't like it as much. Okay. Let's see. Kevin Conroy, Tim Daly, Phil Lamar, Susan Eisenberg. Not one miss in the whole bunch. Yeah. What's his name? Lex Luthor from Smallville, who played the Flash, also does a great job. Yeah, all of those guys just fantastic. Skippy says, just saw a copy-paste numbered list of beginner sci-fi books, and their number one was Dune, which is like recommending Watchmen to a 12-year-old. Yeah, what the heck? Like, what do you mean by beginners? Is it like, I'm 45 and I've never read a sci-fi book? Then maybe starting with Dune wouldn't be too bad. It would still be very dense. But yeah, if it's like, hey, I'm 13 years old and I want to get into sci-fi, what should I read? Is like, maybe don't start with Dune. Maybe start with like, was it like the Tripod trilogy? That's like a book for young adults. Michael Rosenbaum, yep, exactly. Algrave says, might as well start with the Foundation trilogy. Yeah, Dune isn't what I give anyone I want to enter a genre. It's like, stay away. It's like, what should I read? Well, stay away from Dune for one. And then once you decide that you want to suffer for this genre, then read Dune. Yeah, it's pretty... I hear it's very well written. I've read passages from it. I've never sat down to read Dune because it seems like a lot of work. I don't read a lot of fiction anyway. Pamela, what are you doing? Mischief. Alright, let's start wrapping things up. Dune is long and boring. It's like reading the Bible. You do it to flex on people. Yeah. You do it just to quote the scriptures. Alright, so we will wrap it up here. I want to thank you guys who were here for this, who saw me struggle against the machine. I appreciate you, and I appreciate your help and your support. Anybody who's watching the VOD later or who's watching it on YouTube, I appreciate you as well. I'm glad you're getting me views. By the way, if you've made it this far, I guess I'll tell you, somebody went through and annotated all the times for my like Lancer tier list video, which is on YouTube now. So if you go, you can check the comments and just skip to whatever mech you want to hear my opinion on. And I'm like, wow, thanks for doing that. That's like amazing, actually. Thank you. So now that's a lot easier to do. I was going to edit out that part and like just make it its own thing, but it turned out to be a ton of work, and I just like cannot muster that like amount of time having another job and major spoilers and doing all the stuff that I'm doing, including sometimes, you know, being laid up from like chronic pain and stuff. So I never got around to do it, but now somebody put the annotations in, so you can find that. And it's I think it's called Full Stream Lancer tier list if you want to look at it. Again, if you've made it all the way to the end of this stream, I guess that's something that you can look at. Yeah, Lancer folks are like, because there aren't a lot of Lancer resources, the Lancer community is like hungry to help with resources. That is full-time editing work, not part-time hobby work. Absolutely. Absolutely, it was too much. Especially if I wanted to like throw up like images of the mechs and stuff like that. Like I was just calculating the amount of work. I started editing a little bit and I was like, okay, how long is this taking me? Blah, 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 blah. Too much. Too much time. So yeah. All right. Thanks, guys. Thank you so much for kicking it here with me. And I will see you guys soon.